Good morning. We are going to use the next 3 days to um, design and build a boat that will hold the most pennies. We're going to see which of you can use the items that you have at home to build a boat, and then we're going to see how much weight your boat will hold. All right. So this is the Build a Boat STEM Challenge. Um, we are going to begin with day one by watching a couple ed puzzles on why big boats don't sink. The links to these two assignments are posted in Classroom. Each of these videos is only 3 or 4 minutes long, and they only have 6 or 7 questions. So um, they shouldn't take that long, but it just will give you some background information on maybe some ideas for how to design your boat, right? And then you can either do that in one day, you can save the rest of it for later, or you can do all of this in one day, or you can spread it out over 2 or 3 days. That's up to you, but I'm posting one assignment that you can complete between now and the end of the week. All right, so the idea is that maybe on day 2 and 3, on Wednesday and Thursday, you review these design criterias and then sketch out a plan, maybe sketch out a couple different ideas, but come up with a plan that you can go from as you're building your boat. You're going to then build and test your design. And when you're happy with your build and you're actually ready to show us your final test, then create a Flipgrid video so that you can share your design with us and show us how many pennies it was able to hold. So your criteria are going to be that the boat needs to float on water. You can test your boat in your sink, your kitchen sink. Your boat is going to needs to carry as much weight as possible without sinking. And we're going to measure the capacity using pennies. Your constraints, remember, are your limiting factors, and those are just you are limited to the materials that you have at home. Whatever materials you have at home are what you can use to build your boat with. And then it says build time 30 minutes, but really there's not a constraint with that either because you can take as long as you'd like to build this. You can even do it over a couple different days if you'd like. All right. This is showing you what the PDF that you have attached in Classroom, but basically what you're going to use to sketch out your design. So in the box, sketch and label a diagram of maybe what you want your boat to kind of look like. And then on the lines, what materials are you going to use? What are some construction notes? How are you going to put it together? Step-by-step guide in basically how it's going to be built. Okay. And then this is the second part of the PDF that you have. I want you to answer these questions in the PDF, but then you're also going to explain your answers or read your answers as you're on your Flipgrid also. So which was your most effective boat design? What do you think it was about the design that made it superior to the others? Why was it better? Why was one idea better than another, basically? And then look at your own design. Look at those of your classmates as those are getting posted, and you can comment on each other's. What patterns did you notice for what worked well and what did not? And then if you could add one new material to use for a future design, or if you could change yours in any way, how would you change it? All right. I'll show you how to complete these in a Doc Hub, or you can take a picture, or you can download them and print them, and then complete them on paper, and then just take a picture of it and upload your picture to Google Classroom so that I can see that it was finished. And then finally, when you're finished building your boat, you're going to go to the Flipgrid link and you're going to videotape or take a Flipgrid video on how many pennies your boat holds while it's floating in your sink. All right. So if you go to Classroom, if you're looking at Classroom today, you will see this assignment looks a little bit different on your computer. Mine looks kind of small because it's the teacher view, But basically, this is the assignment that you are going to have for Tuesday through Thursday. You can do as much of this or as little of this on any of those 3 days as you want, whatever fits in with your schedule. The whole thing needs to be completed by the end of the week. All right. So you're going to begin by clicking on the Edpuzzle links. This one I think is 6 minutes. This one is maybe 4 minutes long. This one has like 6 questions. This one has like 7 questions. They're not very long. It shouldn't take you very long to do that part. But that's just going to give you some background in this Build a Boat STEM challenge. All right. And then you're going to open the PDF. So when you click on that link, you're going to go up to these 3 dots in the corner, and you are going to say open in a new window. And then you are going to click open with Doc Hub. And when you open it with Doc Hub, that's going to allow you to draw on it, add text boxes so you can tell us what materials you're using, and then you can upload it back to Classroom when you're done. So use the draw tool and draw what you want your boat to look like, all right? And then you can use the text tool. You can put the text box over here, and you can explain to us what materials you will use here. Okay, you can fill out the whole thing there. You've got one design idea here. You've got another design idea here. All right, so click here. This is my second idea. All right. You can build them both. You can test them both. You can see which one is better than the other. That's up to you. And then you're going to continue on with here. This will be what you fill out after testing. So which was your most effective design? Why do you think, what do you think it was about the design that made it better than the other? So if you did do both, or just if you did one, what was effective? What do you think it was about that design that was effective? So fill this out. You can put a text box here and you can write your answers. Same with this one. Look at your design, look at your classmates' designs as they're posted on Flipgrid. What patterns did you notice for what worked well and what did not? What was similar about yours and another's that two that both worked well? Or what did you notice? What were some patterns that you noticed for boats that didn't work well? And then if you could add one new material to a future design or change yours in any way, how would you change it? So after you finish filling this out, and remember this part will be done obviously before you build, the second sheet will be done after you build, then you're going to click the little download arrow up in the corner, and you can download it to your computer and then upload it to Classroom, or you can easily just click Classroom, create a share link, upload to Google Classroom, and then you're going to choose your class, and this is going to say, mine says create an assignment because I'm in the teacher mode, but yours will say the assignment that this is, all right? Yours is going to actually say, lesson 37319, right? It went away. On here, where it says assignment. And then you just click go, all right? And it will automatically upload that to Classroom for you, all right? Because you want it to be attached to this assignment, all right? So when you finish filling this out then, and you have your boat design done and built and you're ready to test it or ready to share it with us, then you'll click the Flipgrid link and log in with Google, and then you are going to answer these 3 questions, which are the 3 questions that are on your Doc Hub here, okay? And then you'll click the plus sign, and you'll record your video, hopefully of your boat actually floating in water as you add your pennies to it, so you can show us how much it held, what was its capacity, all right? And